Jamie, I'm so glad you came by to talk.
Yes, and this is the red chair, Patti. I'm thrilled.
You are in the red chair.
I know, I'm very honored, so thank you. Thank
So
you for inviting me.
Oh, well, thank you for coming by.
Yes.
So you are one of our rock star newer agents, and when I say newer, I have to always put the disclaimer out there because you are not new to professional customer service and marketing and everything that a realtor needs to be skilled in. You are not new to that. So you just happen to put all of those great skills in line and get a license, right?
Yes. And I think that's one of the things that has come as a surprise to me and how much I'm utilizing some of those innate skills that I've honed over the past 30 years and how I'm able to put those to use. So
yes. So share with us what you were just sharing with me as far as your first year in getting started.
if I think about this past year,
Yes.
and if I could sum it up in one word,
Yes.
it would be transformation. For me, complete transformation. As you mentioned, I've had a career, 30 years in marketing and communications. So I've had the pleasure of working with companies big and small, leading teams, management, leadership roles. I've done some pretty amazing things that I had to be a part of.
Right.
But there was always just something missing, maybe, and as you kind of climb that corporate ladder, right, more responsibility, more work, more hours, all of that, I felt very disconnected from why I started wanting to work in marketing and advertising in the first place.
Wow.
And it was really to make an impact. It was to make a difference, where you kind of always start out with that, I'm going to make a difference. And as I kind of grew in my corporate career, I realized that I became a little separate from that, and then just the act of working for the sake of working to do better, to be good
Right.
at my craft,
Right.
that kind of replaced it. And so through some pretty key conversations with people here at Keller Williams, my husband, my family, through some really God-inspired conversations, planted that seed that I could do more and I could have more. And it was not more in the sense of I can work maybe 10 or 15 more hours, or maybe I can give up my weekends, and I can, do all those things that the corporate world kind of teaches you. If you just work harder, you will achieve something. It was more in the sense of fulfillment and that idea of making a difference. And so I was so afraid of this, of those 30 years of experience, of problem solving, of listening, of coaching, of all those things that I've kind of built over the past years and leaving it.
Right.
But I was able to take all of those things and transition it. So I am working alongside of people, building relationships. I am listening to their problems. I am putting solutions together to meet their needs.
Right.
It's not selling product, and it's not creating an advertising campaign. It is helping them with one of the biggest decisions of their life, buying or selling a home.
Right.
And just that honor of being able to work alongside somebody to guide them through that process.
Right.
The skills that I have, I think, have really come into play and been really helpful for me. But I think I found that fulfillment. All of those buttons. You talk about hitting all those buttons.
Yes.
They're all hit.
That's awesome.
So I'm loving it.
That's great. And you did also say that when you first jumped in, you really don't know what to expect.
No, you have no clue. I'm running my own business, right?
Right.
And you don't know what that path is going to be. You don't know how am I going to get to the end line, right? You set your goals and your vision for the year, and every good marketer does that, and you've got everything that all the paperwork to help support it.
Right.
But how are you going to execute that plan, right? How are you going to get it done?
Right.
And for me, it really was the help along the way, and just what Keller Williams has been able to help provide. And a lot of it too is just kind of doing the work, building those connections with people, being honest, and just having confidence that, I can do this.
Yes.
And I'm just going to take it one step at a time. I don't have to be, producing $10 million first year. I need to take care of each and every client one day at a time. And that's what my focus has been.
I love that.
Yeah.
What you're doing is you are building a business that's going to last. Because our business is very people-oriented and it's very referral-based.
Yeah.
And so you are doing it right.
I'm trying.
You're doing a great job. Now tell me how Harbortown, Rivertown plays a role in your support and your success.
So three things. Education, culture, and technology. So education, you're starting something new. There's a huge learning curve, right? You expect that.
Right, yep.
But the education, when my boots hit the street, was huge. The mentorship program, and Amy Jo, if you're out there, thank you. The ability to pair an expert with a newbie it's real world guidance and expertise in the moment, of the moment. It is counseling. It had made such a difference for me in being able to speak confidently, knowing that I was providing the right information, and then just I had confidence that I can do it.
Yes.
So that mentorship program is huge.
Yes.
Culture is a big deal to me. Big for me. Culture is a big deal for me.
Yes.
The corporate culture can be rough. Dog eat dog, looking behind your shoulder, who wants your job, all of that kind of stuff. And I worked on great teams, and I love the teams that I've worked on, but that leadership, and I'm running my own business, and that dog eat dog aspect, it doesn't exist. I don't feel that here. Real estate's competitive, absolutely, but it's not at the expense of somebody else.
Right.
And I think that's the big difference.
Right. Yep. Love it.
It's that idea of camaraderie. It is goodwill.
Yes.
And by the fact that if I can help you serve your clients better, then I am raising the bar for all of us on what buyers and sellers should expect when working with an agent.
Absolutely.
And so that permeates through these walls, through every conversation, all the Zoom meeting. I mean, we haven't had a lot of in-person contact over the past year.
Right.
But that still it comes through loud and clear, even at a distance. So that has meant the world to me, and I felt safe.
Good.
That word safe is a big word, and I felt like I have the ability to grow and to take it wherever I want to take it.
Technology.
Yes, technology.
Yes.
So the tools that I have at my disposal,
yes,
I would have killed to have those in the corporate world. A CRM 360, beginning to end, from lead gen through retention, you don't find that.
No.
There's a lot of piecemeal. There are a lot of programs that kind of link in together.
Yes.
And you rely on different people and teams to manage it, and you're getting reports. This is mine. Like, I can, I'm in charge of it. I'm responsible for it. There's nobody else, right?
Yes.
And it's me. But the technology that is available to me, you guys have invested. Keller Williams has invested so much into it, and it's not just you package it up pretty and here you go.
Right.
You're helping us learn. You're helping us make it better.
Right.
Where we can ask questions. We can, hey, have you thought about this, or what about that? And and you're listening to that, and you're revising it, and from that standpoint, that's huge because technology is never done. I mean, you've never like, okay, we've arrived. We now have technology.
Right.
The first time you use it, you know that there's a way to improve it or a way to make it better, and that's just really wholeheartedly embraced from the Keller Williams aspect. So those three things, I think, have made a big difference in making me successful and making my clients' experiences better.
That's awesome. As anybody can see, we are blessed to have you.
Oh, goodness.
And you just bring so much to our company because you bring the culture, and you bring that camaraderie, and you bring that help, and you bring that openness. And we just appreciate you so much, and we can't wait to see what you do next year. It's gonna be
Well, I'm ready, so here we go.